Alright gang, Power Bricks back with another Lego Megazord review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Dark Storm Megazord. And this Zord is comprised of 4 Zords. This is the Evil Zord from the Wheel Ranger series. These are the Evil Rangers. Now the art is not going to come at all. It's just too much. I have to make the Zords do these lights and sounds and a bunch of other stuff. It just can't fit into the time frame to draw these Rangers. I thought I could knock it out, but the Zords are at least done, and that's one thing to look for. But who knows, maybe soon, again, for my next series, I'll actually try to do better. But right now, we're going to take a look at these 4 Zords. So we have the tank, the sub, the chopper, and the little, I guess you call it a buggy. So yeah, Storm Buggy. These are the guys. You see there's 2 green Zords, which is cool. And there's some pretty cool features that this guy has separated from the other one. But they also have similarities. And anyway, let's just get into the video. Okay, so starting off with the tanker, it's sort of just the leaders of the teams. It's this green tank you get. The treads don't touch the ground, which is astounding, I guess. Or we can just do that. Maybe, no. It looks weird, but we're just going to do it like that. So here it is, guys. This is Green's, sort of his giant big Zord. You guys let me know what you think about this Evil Megazord. Just something new, something refreshing, you know. And you know what I noticed? Now, it sounds crazy, but oh yeah, you also can rotate the cannon. But it sounds crazy, but as much as I love Bandai, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like they be watching me. Because I'm looking at Ryu Soldier, and where in the heck would they get the idea to make some Lego Megazords that's dinosaur? I mean, how many times did I do that over and over and over again? And I'm not gonna lie, some of those Zords look a lot like the designs I created. But, you know, who's watching me? I don't know. Nobody. But anyway, this is the Zord here. And we're going to move on to the next one. And just moving him aside, we're going to bring in the Black Ranger Zord. Yes, this is blacks. And it looks extremely different. You know, purple, black, white, gray. All that cool, fun stuff. You get all this nice, cool stuff. This is missing a piece I see right here. That's okay. It doesn't matter. It's still really nice. And, you know, this is just the Submarine. And size comparison to the other one. Boom. You be the judge. It's not that huge of a difference. But, you know, it's there. And it's pretty, you know, a little hefty. Pretty little thing. Pretty cool size. Anyway, that's pretty much it, though. It doesn't do anything besides have these little Gatling water torpedoes. And that's it. There's really nothing else this thing can do. So we're going to set that to the side. And we're going to come into the Go Busters looking chopper. Okay, so here it is. Yellows. This is Yellow Zord. The helicopter. Now, this is one of my favorites. Of course, it looks like the Go Buster, which is kind of what it's based off of. You got these little antennas that are articulated. That wasn't even a word. And also, so are her little cannons. They are articulated to a degree. They don't go any higher. Kind of, yeah. Yes, they do. But yeah, they can, you know, move around that wheel. Whoops. A little heavy, but it still works. So that just easily rests on there. And you see this is the giant blade, and this is a giant compartment which shoots out sort of torpedoes. It has like a little, it's like a little small function, just pew, 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 like it drops them out while it flies. And then it's like a little laser. That's what that is. And a little weird colors. I just made it the colors of everybody's, so it could sort of just like add up. It's that'd have been funny if that was a face. No. Anyway, so yeah, this is yellows. And we're going to go next to the other Green Rangers. Boom. And he rolls on all 4s just to get that out the way. So here's the other ones, the little small buggy. He has this little pivotable front, you know, sort of just to help him just skirt a little different. You know, something new. That's all. That's it. He just has a cannon there. And there's a foldable gun up here that is also rotatable. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Yes. it does indeed work. So now we can get into some of these new modes. Yes, it involves these two to combine together. We don't need the other two for the first mode. So what we're going to do is take this off. We're going to do that again. We're just going to take that. Okay, the gun's off. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to split these apart. Simple. And we're going to get this here. Take it off. And we're just going to place it right on there. Now we're going to come here and pull that little thing off. And these guys will just connect in, and you can fold that wheel up, and it forms this kind of like buggy. Now it's truck. It's not done yet. It's almost done. So what we're gonna do is let's see about here. We're gonna fold that up first. Then we're going to plug that in. Boom. And we're going to do the same thing with this side. We're going to fold that up. Plug it in, boom. And then after we do that, we can get this little piece here and just plug it in right there. With this, I guess it can just be that piece that we set to the side just for a second, you know. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna set it to the side. So after that, this is sort of what you get. This pretty cool, futuristic, giant tank garbage truck. I don't know, just this giant army huge truck thing. Just some giant truck. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about this thing, you know. Some quick, some simple, but also entertaining. Fun for play. I would totally love to be a toy designer for children. That would be great. But who knows. This is it. So to get this into a Zord mode, this is where stuff gets fun. So split that apart. We can take these off. Sort of like revert everything back to its original mode. Sort of. Well, since this guy, yeah, he has to go all the way back to mode. And it's pretty interesting. Okay, we just, boom. Just like that. And we're just going to get this here. And this is where things start to change. So we're just going to put this back to its original format. Boom. And once we do that, we can then get these and plug them in the opposite direction as what they were before. So we turn these fists around, as you see, sort of forming like a torso. But you want to bring these forward just at a slight angle, so it's sort of like bending that way, you know. So then we're going to get this guy here, and you guys are going to hate me for this, but he's a huge backpack. But it goes with the design. So that's why I kind of chose it. It's like a huge army tank backpack. He's freaking huge. But his body is well supported. So this is the torso of the Megazord that you see here. Okay, so we're just going to set that. I'm just going to set him right there. So now that we got the torso, we can actually come into the legs. So here is where the helicopter comes into place. So this little back piece can come off, and this is going to be obviously the head. I worked up something interesting for you guys. This is the new Zord head that I worked on. Okay, and we're just going to take off this giant, except for that. But we're just going to take off this giant propeller. And once we take off the propeller, we just may turn it this way, and that's instantly the piece of the legs. So it's sort of like a upper body sort of sense. I'll explain. You have to sort of position everything. Once you position the Zord, it sort of looks upright in the right position. So once we do that, I can then come to our legs. And this is where stuff gets really good. We open these up, twist, split open. Once we do that, I get this, flip it around, flip it around. These are going to be your legs. So we're just going to plug them in. This peg going into that hole. Simple, close that. Same thing. Simple, close that. Boom, and now we're going to raise the camera. Okay, and to add the last few pieces to the Zord, first we're going to start off with this side here, bringing in this giant yellow propeller. That just fits on Sally, and it's like a sort of a shield, propeller shield, something on the side to look cool. And in the hands, we're going to add his blasters. And last but not least, you get this here and that ridge, of course. Clamp, whatever you want to call it. Boom, and there forms your head of the Zord. And here he is. The Darkstorm Megazord. You guys tell me what you think about it. Here he is. Sort of wobbly as you can see, but he actually is incredibly sturdy. His joints are very tight. So, articulation, 360 rotation. Up and down, you can sort of make it look like, run up your money, fool. Give me your... Man. Give me your bricks. No, I'm playing. Don't do that, you guys. But that's what it kind of looks like. So here we have the Zord. It's pretty huge. Comparing him to the original. Let's bring in the original. OG original. Boom. That comparison game. Pretty good. Both look really, really good on the shelf. I'll tell you that right now. This guy, I say they're about the same height. Yeah, they're really about the same height. There's no difference here. Now, the cool thing about these guys, which I will reveal in part 2, is that they do combine. Yes. And there's a third Zord after this. And I want you guys to look out for that. That is the Patriot Saver Megazord. And that's after that. So we have these guys and then Patriot Saver Megazord. And I also have 2 more morphers. The morphers for these guys and the morphers for the Patriot Rangers. Now I want you guys to wait for those because it's going to take a little longer because of the lights and sounds. So give me some time to implement that. And then after these Zord reviews, then you're going to get the lights and sounds. Hopefully. Pretty sure, yeah. So we're just going to set him to the side and we're going to go over his articulation because we're still not done with this review. So without his guns, because they're kind of in the way. Articulation, whoops, you have that 160, 180 rotation. His legs can kind of, he can form a kick, but he doesn't have knees. They go this way because he's a Zord. But maybe if you go that way, then he can just bow. Then I guess that's kind of a kick, but that's Zord logic, you know. Humans can't really do that because we don't have the bone structure for that thing. But Zords can do that, and that's what Zords are for. Being Zords, and that's what this Zord is here, being a Zord. So you guys let me know what you think about this. We can put these two side by side. You guys be the judge. Let's give him his guns. Let's give him his guns before I close the review. I want you guys to really just get a quick look at this guy, you know, like a firm look at him, and to really like give a good comparison on which ones you like best. So here they are, guys. Boom. I worked really hard on these. You know, I just wanted to make something different and unique, something that you guys really feed into, you know. So I just sort of make it look like I sort of make it look like that it's 3 Zords, but it's really 4 in there. It's just the core Zord is hidden, and you know, just something different. That's what the main target was, and that's where this was born. So you guys be the judge. This is PowerBricks signing off.